What's up, y'all? Welcome back to Take a Sip. Today's episode is kind of wild, and I don't even know. So, I feel like in college, you just see the weirdest, ish every day. And, I don't know. I feel like college is so different from high school in the sense of, you'll see something so weird, so crazy, so, mind-boggling that will shake you to your core, and then you're just expected to move on right away and just go on with your day. Whereas I feel like in high school it's the talk of the town for a week when something crazy happens. So last week I had a bio exam in my bio lab, and I did not really study for this exam, to be honest, and I was fully expecting to fail because two of my friends, Luke and Jacob, yep, I'm calling y'all out, they both failed their exams, failed. So I was really nervous about it because I know that they had studied way more than I did. So I go into my exam after studying for probably a total of 1 hour, and it's biology, so it's not my strongest subject. So I go into this exam, and 20 minutes in on taking the exam, next thing I know, this girl in my class faints. She just passes out right on her desk. Her head hit, did a thud to the desk, and the girl next to her was she just passed out. And so we all turn and look at her, and we're wait, what is going on? And so in my bio lab, there's there's a graduate assistant, and then there's a teaching assistant. So there's a GA and a TA, not a real professor or anything. So the TA comes over and taps the girl on the shoulder who passed out, and then it's hey, are you okay? And then the girl wakes up and is yeah, I'm good, I'm fine. And then the TA goes, okay, do you want to take a walk? Do you want to get some water? And then the girl's okay, yeah, I'll go get water, I'll take a walk. So the girl gets up and starts walking out, and then the GA tells the TA hey, go follow her and make sure she's okay, which I'm really glad that she said that because this is where it gets crazy. So they're walking out the room, and then next thing we know, the girl passes out again, except she falls on the ground. So they were just outside the classroom door, so it was in the hallway, and the door was open, so everybody could literally see out there. And mind you, this was when we were taking our bio exam. This wasn't just during a regular class, we were in a test. So the girl passes out on the floor again, and someone from the class says she just passed out again, and then she starts literally seizing on the ground, seizing. Her whole face turned pale. She was so white, and it was really scary, and no one in the class knew what to do. And as bad as it sounds, we didn't know what to do or say because we were scared that if we talked, our test would have gotten canceled. So not canceled, voided, they wouldn't have accepted it because of academic dishonesty. So everybody in the class is literally looking at each other what the frick do? We do not know what to do in this situation. And I don't know, it was so crazy. It went on for so long. They ended up calling the medics from my school and everything. And then there is this foreign guy in my class. I think he's from Russia or something. I really don't know. But this guy is the type of person who cannot read the room, does not understand reading the room, does not understand the concept of, hey, if something's happening, there are certain things you say and certain things you don't say. So this foreign dude, I kid you not, literally goes, hey, can you close the door, please? While the girl is out there seizing, and everybody was what? He did not just ask the GA to close the door when someone's having a medical emergency. And the GA, she literally goes, I mean, I guess I can close the door, because she was out there with them. And obviously during an exam, it's pretty rare for a professor to just up and leave because it is just really easy to cheat. No one cheated, no one said anything. We were all just so caught off guard and shook to our core that we did not know what to do in that situation. And the fact that he was can you close the door, we were all what the heck? So after that, like after a couple minutes, the GA walks back in, and then a few minutes after she walks in, the girl who fainted and had a seizure walks back in the class. And so the girl goes and like sits down like at her desk, because so the way it works in my bio lab for our test is like we have desks and each desk has like a computer. So she goes and sits down at her computer because she was going to continue taking her test. And the GA literally goes up to the girl and is like, hey, like, you definitely don't have to take the test. We can reschedule it. Like, don't even worry about it. Like, you can go home, do whatever you need to do. And the girl, this is where I was like, the girl literally goes, I mean, I can finish it. Like, I got it. And the GA goes, are you sure? And she's like, yeah. And I was like, what just happened? Like, 10 minutes ago you were literally having a seizure and now you're like, I can finish my test. Like, I was like, that was like, she's a baddie and she knows she's a baddie. Like, I was like, that is some, like, I don't even know, like, that's some insane ish that, like, I was so shook. And like the thing that like really got me was like, I literally could not focus. Like, as soon as the whole incident happened, like pretty much from there on out, I was just like lost in my thoughts. I was so confused. I was like so invested in making sure the girl was okay. Like, when someone's having a seizure in your class or your test, the last thing you're actually paying attention to is the test. So it was like, oh my goodness. And I remember like I was like reading the questions and I literally could not focus on what the heck I was reading, because I was like, what happened? Like, what just happened before my eyes? So anyways, I ended up turning it in, and so we get immediate feedback for our tests and quizzes that we do online. So I ended up getting a 76%. I got like a 35 out of 50 or something, which, to be completely honest with you, I was so happy about. Like, I know that's a C, I know that's really not that good, but when you don't study for a test and you don't end up failing, that is like one of the best feelings ever. I was so excited. And like, I couldn't help but wonder, had that whole incident not happened, like, would I have done better, or did that incident like make me not overthink the questions and like do better that time around? I don't know. It was just like a super weird scenario. That's one of the craziest things that's happened to me so far, I think. And then another crazy thing, I guess this is not really like that crazy, but this is like funny. So when I was walking into my sociology class, like literally yesterday, I like sat down, normal seat, whatever. Now my backpack, if you're watching this on YouTube, you can literally see on the camera, but this is my backpack. Don't mind the tampon literally sticking out, because that's part of the story. So I have the Jester backpack by North Face, and if you don't know what that is, if you're on a college campus, I can pretty much guarantee you that about like 75% of your college campus most likely has this backpack. And it's funny because I didn't even know it was so popular, because when I was trying to find a backpack for school, I literally just like searched up backpacks for college, and this one came up as like the number one, which makes sense because literally everybody has it. And they were saying that it's literally the white Air Force Ones of backpacks. That's how many people have it. So with the Jester backpack, there's only two pockets. There's like the big pocket where like you put like your laptop and your notebooks and stuff, and there's like a smaller pocket where you can put like other crap. So I'm not used to having two pockets, because I always had Under Armour backpacks that had at least 3 pockets, and I needed those 3 pockets because I carry just a lot of random stuff in my backpack at all times, because like I always need to be prepared for like anything. So I have so much stuff. Like, I literally have my glasses, I have like snacks in there, my inhaler, I have deodorant, I have body spray, I have like tissues, I have tampons, I have deodorant, gum, my inhaler. I also literally have Tony Chacher's seasoning. If you don't know what that is, it's literally like a seasoning blend that I bring with me to the dining hall every day, because the dining hall food is so bland. But nonetheless, like, I have so much crap in my backpack, all of which like I kind of need, just because I'm so paranoid that like a situation's gonna happen where, like, let's say I've had a long day and I need to go, I can't go home and like take a shower and freshen up, I have to go straight somewhere. Bada bing bada boom, I have body spray and I have deodorant in my backpack. Or like, let's just say like I'm having asthma attack. I have my inhaler, and if I'm hungry, I have snacks. And if my nose is runny, because we all know I have an effed up nose, I have tissues. Like, I'm so prepared. So in sociology, like, it's a lecture hall, and I literally hate this lecture hall so much because the rows are so close to each other. I feel so claustrophobic every time I'm in this room. So it's really hard to like move around. And so yesterday when I was like in the hall, like in the lecture hall, my backpack, I was trying to get like stuff out of my backpack to like take notes, and some way somehow my pocket with all my crap in it literally like unzipped itself or something, because I wasn't even in that pocket. It unzipped, everything spilled out. And like with a lecture hall, more likely than not, there's like stairs, like it goes like in an uphill, so like all of my crap was like rolling down the stairs. It was so embarrassing. And I think the most embarrassing thing was like my literal like seasoning blend that I have. Like, can you imagine this thing just like rolling down and someone picking it up and like giving it to you? Like, there's really not much you can say to explain why you have this. Like, it's not normal to bring your own seasoning blend to the dining hall. It was the most embarrassing thing ever. And the worst part about it is I wasn't even sitting on the end, so it's not like I could have just gotten up and like gotten all my crap. I was literally sitting on the inside, and the stuff was like rolling down the aisle. So that means that the person who was sitting like on the edge, like next to me, he literally had to like grab all my crap, and it was like so embarrassing. And this was literally all while the teacher was teaching, all while the teacher was talking. Like, I was like, and then and of course, like when you have all that crap in your backpack, it's gonna make a lot of noise when it's like do going down the stairs. So it was a mess. And honestly, like, I'm just like literally embarrassed just thinking about it, because I literally cannot, like, it was so embarrassing. But that happened to me literally yesterday in sociology. Yet another L that I've had to take since I've been here, because girl, I've taken so many L's, and I don't know, it's just so crazy. Like, I feel like when you're in college, you're kind of just expected to like take an L, but you got to move on quick. Because let me tell you, last week I failed my math test. Like, I got a 60 out of 100. I know it's technically a D, but I'm just gonna say fail because it's 1 point off from like failing. I got a 60 out of 100 on my math test, and I opened it up in one of my other classes because I was so anxious to see what I got. Girl, let me tell you, I almost started crying. Like, I was on the verge of tears. I was like, I need to like excuse myself, and I went to the bathroom, and I literally like teared up for like 2 minutes, and then I came back and I was like, all right, I'm over it. Like, next test, come on, we gotta do better than that. You know what I mean? Like, you just have to like take L's and move on. Like, you don't have time to go and just like ponder on it or like think about it. You really just have to move on, because I feel like you always just have stuff to do here. Like, I could be using this energy towards literally anything else, so let's not think about my math test. But yeah, I don't know, this week has been just like full of L's, I guess you could say. But honestly, I count getting a 76% of my sociology test a W, because I really thought I was gonna fail. And like the funny thing is like I knew exactly what I was doing. I had time to study. I just simply chose not to. So there's that. But thank you guys for watching and listening to today's episode of Take a Sip. I really hope that you guys enjoyed it. It's like really fun doing these like college edition Take a Sip episodes. So let me know what you guys want to hear next. I will be talking about my first college party very soon, because that story is kind of crazy how it went down. So stay tuned for that, and stay tuned within like the next few weeks for a guest to come on the show. I'm so excited, but I will see you guys next time. Bye, y'all.